Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Monday the 25th of August 2020. So the main headline really for what's going on in the stock market at the moment: horrendous market breath stinks to high heaven, screams imminent risk off, which means sell off basically. And that's what the implied volatility is pointing at as well. But before we get into that, let's have a look at Friday's session, which was an interesting one because we had so much news out in the morning that it was difficult to even get a trade that would move because of the closeness of the news items. But we'll go through the price action and I'll show you what happened. So we've got the market trading through the 200 bar moving average straight to the BRN there, the big round number, psychological number, and then prices moving through it. And then coming back, you can see the selling coming straight into the market waiting for the news. All of the flash manufacturing news was out on Friday for Europe, Germany, France and the UK, which is what you see there. So prices were just sideways. We had a potential sell signal there, which I didn't trade. I removed it from the chart there. You can see that because we were so close to the news. And it's a shame really, because obviously the news came out and you'll see there. Oops, I'll just bring it back and get it to come on the screen. So a lot of data here. There we go. So you'll see the news come out. Let's bring it back again. There we go. So you should see it now. So the news came out worse than forecast, which is why you're seeing the underlying market move lower. And of course, it could have quite easily have reversed and shot to the upside, which is why it's important really not to be out with high impact news. We then see the profit taking coming into the market there as prices want to hold towards the DP level. Stuck in a bit of a range there. Next news item is out. And you then see the market trading sideways to higher, and it's just stuck in a range, and the price bars have become narrower now as well, again as the market waits for the news there. So again, we've got more news out here. You'll see checking the news just to see what is going on. This is the German now, and yeah, I mean, I'm just going to fast forward through this because obviously we've got just news coming out. We're at the close, then the market reverses, trades up to the BRN, and then we've got closer to the news again, and then we've got a sell signal with some buying there. We're just stuck in a sideways range. And if you're stuck in this and you're waiting for news, there's no point in actually being in it. Might as well keep your gunpowder dry and then just waiting again. You can see I'm checking the news, just see if there's something that will give an indication to see if the market will break, but it doesn't, and the market trades sideways through to the 10 o'clock end of the morning session at 10 o'clock there. Then, of course, just before lunch, 12:30, we see the DAX drop sharply, and I thought, great, we've got some volatility now. And as we head through to the kickoff of the DAX, which we'll see in just a moment for the afternoon, you can see prices just moving to the upside. A lot of selling coming into the market, trying to force the market down, but the market having none of it. This being absorbed as prices close above the 5 bar moving average in every single price bar apart from this one, which reverses in the next bar. And prices continue to move to the upside there, trading up to the low. I've said before, they want prices above the low if possible, but this acting as a resistance level, which we see here, and then prices moving down and trading down to the scalp. As you see the volume drop off, there's no real selling around, and then prices just hitting the first profit target scalp area there, and then starting to come back. So really quiet, and the case of having to get the profits off the table. Got the potential sell signal there, and this trades up to the S1 and just above the low. And once again, prices start to make their way back. Interesting bar here. You've got tiny range with volume higher than the previous bar. And then, of course, you've got that resistance there. So even though there was a lot of buying in this bar, it couldn't drive through the S1 level there. Well, the good news is, as we're heading into September now and schools returning, a bit of normality, I'm expecting the volatility to pick up quite sharply. And that is indicated by the implied volatility charts. We're actually down at 1811 now. If we can get back down to these levels, which I didn't think we could see, but at the moment, if we see the Dow move back to the all-time high before the US election, we could get down to these levels, and then it's going to be very interesting because the volatility will just explode again, and so will the movement of prices, making it very easy pickings as far as trading is concerned. At the moment, as we know, prices are sideways, so you can see how much green and red, and predominantly green, we've got in the implied volatility at the moment. The more this remains green and moves lower, then the bigger the underlying move will be in the stock market. So let's have a look overnight, see what's going on. This is the daily chart of the German DAX. I'm just going to draw in a couple of fibs actually from this low here to this high, just so I can see where we've got any sort of pullback. We've come back to 78% during Friday's session there, so we've got support at 12,643, and on the upside, I'm just going to remove this one because we've got prices from here drawn to here, finding some resistance here. But what will be interesting is to go from this high to Friday's low and see where we are in the bigger picture as well. So these are the cluster of potential targets to the upside where the market can find resistance. And again, notice that 950, then you've got 13,000 as well. 13,000's been a real resistance area for this market, so keep an eye on this when you're actually looking at these smaller time frames. So overnight, we've got prices by the looks of things sideways. Again, just compress everything, see where we are. We can see we're at the DP level, we're just above the 200. So at the moment we've got a bit of impetus to the upside. We've got the high up here as well, but let me just move the chart over, see what's happened since midnight. So we've opened more or less where we closed on Friday, so no great shakes there at all. Prices are stuck within a 50 point range there as well. You can see that, so there's not a lot of volatility, but one thing is interesting is you can see prices are stuck at the 200 bar moving average, and have also bounced off the close there. So at the moment the momentum is looking like it's to the upside for the German DAX there. So have a quick look at the Dow. This too gapping higher in the Dow on the overnight. So again, I would be inclined to do this, have a look, see where we are, and we've stopped at the 78% figure overnight at 28,000 there for the Dow. And we're currently at this level as well. We need to take this out, we need to take out the next one up, which is going to be 28,078, just above the 50 there, and then you've got the recent high, which also will need to be taken out if the Dow is to move higher. Going back to here, let's have a quick look at the dollar. The dollar is finding some support. It's closed back above the 20 bar moving average, first time since May. So a bit of strength coming into the US dollar, which is going to impact on the metals markets. So let's just have a look. Okay, so this is the silver chart. Price is currently holding above the 20 bar moving average. Also watch the $26 level in this market. Let me just grab a 4-hour chart and see where we're actually at with this. The low 26, there you go. So we got the $26 seems to be a very important area for the silver market at the moment, which is I'll be keeping an eye on this because I want to try and add another position at the 26 level. If prices come back down to this area, then I will certainly consider adding another one to the already accumulated trades that I've got at the moment, just to keep the momentum going on the building the positions in this. Because long term, if we look at the monthly chart, I'll just get rid of all of this, you'll see that we've got a long way to go on this. The thing is with silver, it has to consolidate before it can move. But once it does move, as you'll see here, once it explodes, every month apart from one is an up month. And this is the $50 range here, which will be taken out this time, as gold took out the all-time high a few weeks ago. Silver needs to play catch-up. And as things start to unravel going forward, then you will see this market do exactly that, where you get that explosive move as prices can't hold any longer. Like I say, out of all of these months, just 1 month was a down month until the end of the move. And finally, let's have a quick look at this week's news. We've got no news today, so the market's going to have to determine its own direction. Generally, if there is no news, it's to the upside. Tomorrow we just got consumer confidence, but then from Wednesday things start to pick up. We've got durable goods, etc. Thursday really starts to get going. We've got the Fed chair is speaking, and then we've got the Jackson Hole Symposium as well, which runs over 2 days. On Friday we've got a lot going on. We've got Bailey speaking, and again the second day of the Jackson Hole Symposium will be on as well. So today a bit quiet, tomorrow could be as well, but from Wednesday things start to pick up a bit there. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report, I will let you know, but otherwise, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next.